In the expansive depths of space, a crackling communication link shattered the tense silence aboard the bridge of the UNS Wayfarer. Fleet Commander Zaria's sneering voice, amplified through the ship's audio system, filled the room. "Look at that pathetic rust bucket," she declared. Lieutenant Aneo, standing resolute at the helm of her aging cruiser, clenched her fists but maintained a calm demeanor. "This is a neutral zone, Commander. Your aggression is unwarranted," she retorted, her voice steady despite the tension. The mocking laughter of Fleet Commander Zerx echoed through Lieutenant Anna's mind as she stood rigidly at the helm, her gaze fixed on the star-studded void of deep space. The aging cruiser hummed quietly, a stark contrast to the crew's apprehension. Suddenly, the radar lit up with multiple contacts bearing 221 Mark 330, the Dominion Patrol Squadron. "It's the Dominion," shouted Lieutenant Jensen, the ship's navigator, urgency lacing his voice. Opening a channel, Anna faced Fleet Commander Xerox, keeping her voice calm. "You are in violation of Dominion space. Stand down and prepare to be boarded," she commanded. Xerox's mandibles clicked in amusement. "My orders are to clear it. Humans will learn their place today," he retorted before cutting off the transmission. The Dominion ships began their approach, weapon systems lighting up menacingly. "Evade and do not fire unless fired upon," Anna ordered, the Wayfarer lurching as it dodged through space. Despite their best efforts, the Dominion ships landed a direct hit on the aft shields. "Reroute auxiliary power to shields. Keep us moving."
Ana kommandet, her teeth clenched in determinatın.
As the Wayfarer dodged, Xerox's confidence in his technological superiority seemed unshakable. "We can't just dance around. We need to fight back," Captain Miller exclaimed, but Anna remained resolute. "Xerox expects aggression. We're going to use that," she explained, outlining her plan to mimic a power failure. As the Wayfarer appeared to falter, Anna whispered, "Now we play the second part of our game." With the Dominion momentarily off guard, Anna initiated her true strategy, relying on cunning over firepower. Under the dim emergency lighting, Lieutenant Anna surveyed her crew, their faces etched with a blend of concern and resolve. The simulated system failure had bought them precious minutes, but what came next was pivotal. "Maintain this course. Convince them we're faltering," Anna instructed, her voice a steady anchor amidst the chaos. Amidst the external chaos, Lieutenant Jin voiced concern. "But Lieutenant, they'll pounce the moment they decide to resume firing." His fingers deftly navigated the controls, his forehead slick with sweat. "That's exactly what we want," Anna responded, addressing the entire bridge. "Everyone, listen up. Commander Zorax underestimates us. He sees the Wayfarer as just an old ship with a green crew. We're going to use that." Approaching the tactical station, Anna instructed Inan Malik, who was managing the ship's shields and weapon systems. "Prep the EMP charges. When I give the signal, launch them disguised as flares." Malik nodded, his actions efficient despite the tension. The strategy was daring, almost reckless, but shaped by Anna's deep understanding of their adversary. Zorax, like many in the Dominion, was blinded by arrogance, never expecting a human ship to use an old tech weapon like an EMP in a sophisticated way. "Captain Miller, prepare the crew for potential boarders. If this doesn't work, we'll need to defend the ship by hand," Anna stated, turning to her second-in-command. Miller nodded, his earlier reservations giving way to focused resolve. "I'll ready them. We'll hold the ship." With her crew briefed and diligently working their stations, Anna allowed herself a moment to grasp the gravity of her next move. Outside the relative safety of the Wayfarer's hull was a fleet capable of turning them to dust. Fear was not an option, though, as the old engineer Baxter had once told her, in space, the bold make their own luck. She was about to test that theory. The minutes stretched endlessly as the Wayfarer continued its stuttering drift through space. Through the forward viewport, the menacing silhouettes of the Dominion cruisers loomed, their hulls gleaming ominously under the distant stars. Then, the moment arrived. "Now, Malik, deploy the EMP," Anna ordered. The ship shuddered as the charges, cleverly concealed within a cloud of debris and steam, were ejected and detonated. Electric tendrils arced through space, striking with divine fury at the unsuspecting Dominion ships. Aboard his flagship, Zorax watched in disbelief as his consoles flickered and went dark. "What is happening? Report," he demanded, his voice losing its usual composure. "Sir, we're hit by an EMP. Systems failing across the board," a lieutenant called out, panic evident in his tone. Back on the Wayfarer, Anna watched as the Dominion fleet scrambled to regain control. "Jansen, maneuver us beneath them, into their sensor blind spot, now," she commanded. As the Dominion ships grappled with the unexpected blackout, Jansen expertly slipped the Wayfarer into a position just below the enemy fleet, where their compromised sensors could not detect them. "Ready all torpedoes for launch on my command," Anna directed, her eyes glued to the tactical screen. "But Lieutenant, our torpedoes won't break through their shields, even now," Malik interjected, uncertainty marking his voice. "They don't have to," Anna replied, a wry smile playing on her lips. "Aim for the asteroid field." Puzzled, Malik complied, and moments later, Anna gave the order. Torpedoes streaked from the Wayfarer, striking the nearby asteroids and sending massive chunks of rock hurtling towards the Dominion cruisers. The unexpected barrage of natural missiles caught the enemy off guard. Chaos erupted on the bridge of the Dominion flagship as officers shouted orders and pilots desperately veered to avoid the deadly debris from the Wayfarer. The crew watched in awe as their desperate plan unfolded. Zorax's fleet, caught off guard by the sheer ingenuity of a supposedly inferior enemy, was forced into a disorganized retreat. As the last of the Dominion ships cleared the area, a triumphant cheer rose from the Wayfarer crew. They had done it. They had outsmarted the Dominion using wit and the very debris of space against them. Anna turned to her crew, pride evident on her face. "Let this be a lesson to us all. In space, cleverness can triumph over sheer force. Excellent work, everyone." As the adrenaline of the moment waned, Anna knew this victory would shift the strategic balance between humanity and the Dominion. They had not merely survived. They had sent a resounding message. Never underestimate the ingenuity of humans. The UNS Wayfarer, once a vulnerable target in the vast chessboard of space, now maneuvered like a shadow within the asteroid field. Its corridors hummed with a subdued buzz of victory and relief as Lieutenant Anna made her way from the bridge to the engine room, her steps deliberate, her mind already strategizing the next phase of their plan. Survival mode engaged, Anna entered the engine room to find Chief Engineer Marco immersed in monitoring the ship's power outputs and shield statuses. "Marco, report," she commanded, her tone firm yet tinged with camaraderie. Marco swiveled his weary face, breaking into a grin. "Lieutenant, we're holding up. The EMP took us down, but we're bouncing back quicker than they will. Shields at 40% and climbing. We should be fully operational soon." "Excellent. Keep me posted on any fluctuations," Anya responded, her gaze swiftly assessing the arrays of data flickering on the screens. The Wayfarer was aging, but its resilience had just proven invaluable. Back on the bridge, a mix of relief and tension greeted Anya. The crew's morale was bolstered by their recent triumph, yet the threat loomed large. Fleet Commander Zorax would undoubtedly be regrouping, his future tactics marked by increased caution and precision. "Lieutenant Sat, we're detecting multiple inbound signatures," Lieutenant Jansen announced urgently. "It appears Zorax isn't finished with us." Reviewing the data, Anya noted the signatures were small, likely scout ships sent to test their defenses in preparation for a more significant assault. "Time to vanish," she murmured. "What's the plan, Anna?" Captain Miller inquired, standing by her side, his earlier doubts now replaced by solid trust. "We'll use the asteroid field to our advantage. Initiate silent running, minimize power output, and shut down all non-essential systems. Let's become invisible," Anna instructed clearly. "Jansen, navigate us through the densest parts of the field. Keep our movements subtle." The Wayfarer's lights dimmed further as power was conservatively rerouted, enhancing their stealth as they slipped through giant rocks that shielded them from hostile sensors. Anna monitored their progress on the tactical display, expertly using each asteroid as a barrier against the Dominion's probing scouts. Hours passed as the Wayfarer discreetly navigated the asteroid field, a silent waltz of survival under Anna's steady command. Suddenly, a soft alert from the communication station pierced the quiet. "Anna, we're picking up a transmission from the Dominion fleet. It's from Xerax," reported IGN Malik, his voice tense with apprehension. "Put it through," Anna directed, her posture rigid in preparation. Xerax's visage filled the screen, his features tight with frustration. "Lieutenant Sat, your resilience is commendable, but you remain vastly outmatched. Surrender now, and I assure you that your crew will be treated with the respect due to worthy adversaries." Anna held his gaze, her expression stoic. "Commander Xerax, we too respect your tenacity. However, the Wayfarer remains under the directives of the Earth Coalition. We will not surrender." Xerax's mandibles twitched in annoyance, his glare intensifying. "So be it, Lieutenant. But the longer you dodge, the harsher your eventual defeat will be." The screen blanked as the transmission ended, leaving a heavy silence on the bridge. The crew absorbed the gravity of the threat, their faces set in determined lines. "Prepare for prolonged evasion," Anna finally broke the silence. "This game of cat and mouse is far from over. But remember, every minute we resist gives the Earth Coalition more time to react. We're not just surviving. We're providing crucial time for humanity." As the Wayfarer continued its stealthy drift through the asteroids, Anna felt the weight of command press heavily upon her. Yet there was also a fierce determination kindled within her, fueled by the challenge and the trust her crew placed in her leadership. "Stay vigilant," she ordered, her voice resonant with resolve. "Let's prove what humans are made of." Outside, the silent stars bore witness to the small ship's defiance against a vast empire. In the cold expanse of space, the human spirit blazed brightly, a beacon of Anna's unwavering belief that wit, courage, and tenacity could surmount even the most formidable odds. "We've done it," she announced, her voice resolute but tinged with the fatigue from their prolonged maneuvers. Xerax has called off his pursuit. His final transmission confirmed their withdrawal from this sector. A soft murmur of disbelief swept through the crew, followed by subdued cheers. Captain Miller approached Anna, a rare smile softening his usually stern demeanor. "Lieutenant, your strategy not only saved this ship and crew but also demonstrated exceptional tactical acumen. You've successfully outmaneuvered one of the Dominion's most respected commanders. Earth Command will undoubtedly want a full debrief." Anna nodded, a mix of relief and determination settling within her. "I'll start preparing the report immediately. This encounter has proven that strategic ingenuity can triumph over superior firepower." She turned toward the communications console. "Malik, send a detailed message to Earth Command. Outline our encounter, the tactics we employed against the Dominion fleet, and our recommendations for adjusting patrol routes and defensive postures around the contested zones." As Malik transmitted the message, Anna addressed her crew once more. "Now, we focus on rest and repairs. We've earned a brief respite, but remember, the galaxy remains fraught with dangers. Stay vigilant." The crew began to disperse, each member imbued with a sense of pride and renewed purpose, carrying the story of their improbable victory against overwhelming odds. In the ensuing quiet, Anna gazed out into the cosmos, contemplating the infinite expanse. This victory, though significant, was but a moment in the vast tapestry of galactic affairs. Yet, it was a testament to the resilience and creativity of humanity, a reminder that even a seemingly insignificant player could orchestrate a checkmate against a king. Anna felt a profound connection to her crew and their shared experience. They had transcended their underdog status, not merely surviving but dictating the terms of engagement with a formidable adversary. As the Wayfarer drifted silently through space, its hull scarred yet intact, it stood as a symbol of their enduring spirit and tactical brilliance. In the solitude of the bridge, Anna contemplated their next moves. The battle was won, but the war for survival and sovereignty in the stars was ongoing. With a steady hand and a clear mind, she prepared to lead her crew into whatever challenges the future held, confident in their ability to face any adversary, regardless of the odds. Outside, the stars shone brightly against the backdrop of space, silent witnesses to the Wayfarer's defiance and triumph in the cold, vast arena of the cosmos. The human spirit shone brightly, a beacon of hope and resilience in the face of adversity.